Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your August 2025 Intuitive Tarot reading. I am looking forward to this for you. Before I do jump in, if you are returning, Cancer, welcome back. Thanks for calling in for another reading. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is BRONYA. I'm an Intuitive Tarot reader. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And for everyone, please do like, share, comment. Most importantly, hit subscribe. It really does support the channel and help us, keep these readings coming. It also helps me connect with your energy. All right, well, let's jump into this. Now, Cancer, I went back through your 2025 tarot wheel that we dropped here on the channel for you late last year. I pulled out your August energies and you had the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So I love the Nine of Pentacles because it's a high vibrational energy and it's the earth suit, which generally talks about results and outcomes tangibly showing up. Now, it's health, it's wealth, it's vitality, it's abundance here. And when I actually went back and watched that little snippet from the reading, and there was a link back to February. There was a link back to February. So maybe something that you started thinking about or taking action on or seeding near the start of the year is coming through. And I'm noticing that 9, like it's the gestation period. It could be like into the 9th month, like August, September, that this starts showing up. Page of Swords is here. And for me, this is life being breathed into this. It can be a shift of direction that leads to the Nine of Pentacles. It can be a conversation, a message, or a communication as well that leads us there. And the Nine of Pentacles, very good in terms of going your own way, like making progress independently, self-sufficiently. Okay, let's get an oracle card out before we pull the spread. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Well, I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you have a significant Arian placement. I mean, it's fire to your water, Cancer. But we've been told that there is a peak here, a climactic event or an experience that brings full moon energy, which very much is culmination. Like I said, something actually coming full circle, coming to its completion, conclusion point. Very much an action energy. Make sure you're taking action. I know I always say that, but that's the way it works. All right, let's get the rest of the energies out. I will see you back here in just a moment. All right, well, these are your cards, Cancer. Let's work through this. I mean, yeah, situational energy, you've got a Seven of Swords, but it's got the Star with it. Now, I feel that you either feel like or you have missed out on something that you thought was meant for you. The Star is with our destiny, right? And the Seven of Swords can be where we feel taken from, when we feel betrayed, or that there could have been a lost opportunity, right? But something comes back around here, or you might have been redirected from this because it wasn't going to get you to the outcome that you really should be landing with, the Nine of Pentacles. And we've got double aces here, so we have victory and clarity and new beginnings. I'm also noticing that Knight of Pentacles, which is our Virgo energy, our 9-month energy, which I know this is an August reading. There could be movement, but I sort of feel like towards the end of August or into September could be when we have the fruition point here. So let's get another one for that Seven of Swords. But like I said, it can talk about where something slipped away from us that we thought was meant to be. Yeah, the Six of Swords, interesting. And let's not avoid the message that the Tower comes before the Star in the sequence of the major arcana. And of course, the Tower is when something falls, right? Or something out of the blue might have happened, like a circumstance which meant we had to move on when we really wanted to move towards. So we've got the Seven and Six of Swords. But what I feel is that you are moving on to new shores and new opportunities here. So, I mean, going back to that February energy, maybe something, maybe you went through the tower in February, right? And now, you're getting clarity on that, and, you're able to move forward and realize that it wasn't meant for you anyway, or it wasn't going to lead you to where you wanted to go. And that might not become clear until the new thing comes in. So the star is healing, it's rebirth, it is a shift in timeline for you. Now, your challenge aspect is double number 4s, 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords. So there's been a wait or a pause, right? And I think that you've been trying to make sense of what you've been going through. And like I said, we often can't make sense until we're quite far down the track and we look back with hindsight. One thing that you need to not do here is settle or undervalue yourself or take less than you really deserve. The 4 of Pentacles really asks you to be confident. I mean, we want to swap the 4 for the 9. This is magnetic energy. Like, I know who I am, I know my value, I know my worth. But sometimes the 4 of Pentacles is resistance, like wanting to hold on or keep knocking on doors that have closed. When really it's like, okay, we should just retreat and take a pause, 4 of Swords, and realize that we're actually being aligned, Ace of Swords, to new victory. The 4 of Swords is where we go after the 3 of Swords. The Star is where we go after the Tower. So I think that there was some kind of loss or disappointment or severing of ties, whether this is in relationship, whether this is in work, career, that you've been trying to make sense of, or you've been in recovery from. You thought it was going to be your destiny or your happy ever after, when Spirit is saying your happy ever after was elsewhere, and we had to pull down the Tower to realign you to that, and that's going to become clear. Because maybe you were settling for a 4 of Pentacles when you can have a 9 of Pentacles, if you know what I mean. Something that's going to be far more stable, steady, abundant, and happy for you in the future. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in the advice. Now, the Knight of Pentacles asks you to move forward slowly but steadily, one step at a time. Be prepared. Have a plan in place. Tick off the milestones. Look at how far you've come. The Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. I think you're at a breakthrough point this month. And we have that win. We have that victory. We have alignment with truth. But the Knight of Pentacles would show me that this has been happening slower than you wanted, or it's been a slow burn. Hence, even now it's showing up that it might not even be in August. It could come into September, but that's okay because things are moving in the right direction. There is a new path. I mean, I'm looking at that moon there in the outcome. Cancer, Pisces energy. I have Aquarius with the star. We have Virgo with the Knight of Pentacles. But the moon talks about a new path that is opening. But at the moment we can't see. It's in the shadow, it's in the half-light, and we might be dealing with shadow aspects, our own, somebody else's. Because the 8 of Swords talks about entrapment and that I can't see out of the space that I'm in. And it asks you to look from different viewpoints and different perspectives. There is not entrapment here, only in the thoughts, only in the mind. The entrapment could have been, that was the only option, that I missed my opportunity, it got taken away. But no, there's an infinite amount of possibilities and opportunities in the universe. We just have to align to them. What if there is something better? Can we reframe it in that way? Because you have 2 aces in this reading. And the Ace of Wands is potential for growth. It is passion, it is energy, it is enthusiasm, it is the fiery climax. The fiery climax is not another showdown. It is not another tower. It's the new beginning. It's the flame that evaporates the last of the emotional waters that you have moved through. It's you getting your spark back because a new door is opening, and this one has a better view. This one leads somewhere far greater. But you just don't know how it's all threading together yet. Let's draw some more. So I love the star because you're being shifted to a higher timeline than you would have ended up on. one that leads you to the Nine of Pentacles, a sense of luxury in your life, whether that is physical luxury, emotional luxury. I mean, it's the Nine of Pentacles is the physicality. You're going to feel like that strength. I mean, Lionsgate on the 8th of the 8th could be really significant. We're all building up towards that date, which is probably the biggest portal for manifestation of the year. So if there is any action for you to take it around that time, because it could just be the very thing that unlocks that potential. It is time for you to have the bravery to follow the true call of the heart and take bold leadership towards it. That was that at the bottom of the deck when Strength came out? I think it was. I mean, pick your battles, the Five of Swords. This could also have been, like I said, the push to walk through doors that were already closing, when sometimes the most powerful move that we can make is to pull our energy away and retreat and surrender. And that is often, I mean, if this is in love for you and somebody moved away from you, the most magnetic thing you can do is stop chasing and do you and glow up and do the work, and that makes you so magnetically attractive, but it's hard. Same thing, like, sometimes when we want something too much, I mean, yes, we should take all the action that we can, but sometimes we need to know when it is time to surrender and allow the universe to work its magic. And I think that's the point that you're at this month. And it's been like this has been going on since the beginning of the year. It was always meant to be a 9-month journey. Yeah, look, 8. Here we see you, like, just get back to your business, happily carving out your path, working on yourself, because it's when we have all the energy in place and the alignment mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, that's when the magic happens. In the 9th month, most likely, we have the earthly wish fulfillment. We also have the spiritual wish fulfillment with the star here. And the 9 of Cups is that, I mean, 9. Knight of Pentacles links to 9 for me. There's something completing, coming for full cycle that ignites the flame of the new beginning for you. And you're going to be so proud of yourself. I mean, there could be, coming back to that Page of Swords, a message or communication that comes in that shifts the way or brings in the Ace of Wands, but it is when you have detached from the outcome. We're living in an energetic universe, and you've probably heard this before, and you're like, oh, really? Well, look, magnetic universe, energetic universe, attract, not chase. Set your energy, set and forget. That's what I feel is being asked of you here, and that's the very magnetic equation that brings you the result. Whether it's something that you missed out on circles back around, or whether this is new energy, there is something that you don't see coming about this with the moon. Something that is, like out of the darkness, out of the blue, out of the shadows. But it's, you are the one that realigned to it with the 9 of Pentacles, with that work that you have done. The fiery climax approaches. Your Ace of Wands is coming. It's about to get so much better. That's what I'm going to say, Cancer. I'm going to leave it here. I hope this makes sense for you. I don't even know if I said during the start of the reading that personal readings and healings are available. I will link you to my website down below if you want to explore those. I also will link you to my socials, Instagram and TikTok, because I do post on there every day as well if you'd like a little bit more from me. And don't forget to like, share, comment. Please do hit subscribe if you'd like to continue enjoying these readings. And I'm just sending you so much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.